capture video of a ghost.
Okay,
That's the
I'm
only
gonna-
thing that we can still technically do.
Good idea. I'm good, I'm
Hola,
good.
Gotta go this way. Not gonna die. Stay alive. Stay alive. Ah. Ah. Ah.
Oh, that is the club. What game was that? Broke it. Oh, this is Star Wars game.
No.
I think I saw Prime Moments
No.
also playing that.
I
Hmm?
haven't seen you in a while. Go away. Go away. Go. And it's
New Republic.
stop. I'm just glad
That's
I'm
cool.
not inside the house.
Yes, the tooth, I got it. I'm parkour pro. Woo.
Congratulations.
He sounds so thrilled.
I could have done all that.
Okay.
Of
But
course.
you
of
fell.
course.
Oh, it's leg. It's leg.
You know, someone always falls, so you know.
You should talk Lazu.
You fell first.
But you always fall.
Part of my character.
Yeah, he's a nerd, he's not athletic.
Exactly.
Okay, so we give the locations. Okay. Statue.
I don't know. How do I get to the generator, man? I don't get it. Like,
Oh, he was saying Nick. I'm Nick. You didn't
Yes.
say the N word.
no, that's what I'm saying. Every time he says stop shooting me, Nick, I'm like, yo.
Yeah. Sell us a gun. There's fireflies on the other side.
Ooh, fish!
Hmm.
Again. Oh no!
Did you get it?
Ah!
And then I also got these. Focus, bro. Focus. Hot girls with overstimulation. Hot girls with ADHD. Not diagnosed, but we know, kind of thing. And hot girls with bad eyesight. Fitting, eh? I was looking here for some reason. All the words are in the same place. I don't know why I was looking there in that one. Who's Anton? Your one.
He's in there.
Anthony, Antoinette, and Anton. The problem is I find a lot of stupid small stuff funny, then I want to make clips. And then I make clips of stupid stuff.
Nah, make clips. Make all the clips.
Don't tell me what to do.
Hey. Hey. Listen here. Listen here.
Hey, it's what the horse eats.
Hey. Listen here. Ah, fuck. Hey, listen here. Listen here. Okay?
Yo. Bomber going to get Borderlands 4? Maybe when it goes on sale. Because your new games are expensive these days. What are they on?
The base game is 1,300.
I need to check what the specs are. Because also a lot of the new games, they are like, you need a high-end system. Which is like so mean. Like, don't you want people to play the game?
doing?
The beard is not sticky anymore.
Yeah. I think I can pull that outfit off.
Hello guys! Happy Sunday! End of the weekend. Sorry for being late, I just had to sort out some things. But hope you're all well. That you had some rest this weekend. Yeah, I have been all over this place this weekend. I think I wanna lower my mic again. But then it picks up. Okay, no, it's fine. I'm getting distracted already. Yeah. I'll check in a second. I put my big light off because it was very bright. And there's still some light outside. And it's past 8 o'clock. There goes Slipper. I see you got biggest bum. And Trey, thank you for the quick back check in. I'm happy I got my founder's badge showing off. Yeah, it's nice that Twitch has all these things that makes the viewers not feel like they're a number. Like, nice things to interact and engage with the community. I think that's what sets Twitch apart from other streaming services is that there's like a lot of things for the community to do. So you're not just sitting there while the streamer puts on a show, but like you can participate as well. Hello animal. Yeah, it's the ducky. Yeah, I didn't feel like having camera on today. I just want to chill. I had a massive nap this afternoon. Yeah. This game that I'm doing today, The Last Case of John Morley. So again, I got a key from keymailer, so thank you keymailer. Was a free review key. Oh yes, I need to paste that message. That this was a free review key. And just pin that pinner. Something went wrong when trying to pin. Excuse me. Okay, there you go. And Bluey, hello! You're looking at the ducky. Okay, thank you animal for the look. Yeah, this is the ducky that I use when I don't feel like having my cam on. When I started, I used Popcat. That was a meme cat. And then I got my own ducky. But yeah, how are you doing, Bluey? How's everyone doing tonight? And Rose, hello! Me. I need a cozy Sunday. Indeed. I need meds. Yo, I have a headache. I just took something now. My headache. But like, why? Why do I have a headache? Been drinking my water. And I just ate. But it'd be like that sometimes. Yeah, today. How you doing? The Louis dead. Welcome. What did happen? What did happen? Sorry, I don't know if you are from South Africa. What happened? But this game is called The Last Case of John Morley. It's like a detective noir, dark themes. Not dark themes, but dark vibes. Everyone needs meds, indeed. Where is my game? Oh, there's music. Oh, I hope it's cleared for streaming. Oh, it's nice music. I'll switch over now. Can get right into it. FPS. I lock my FPS anyway. What is it at? It's at 120 currently. I guess let's lock it at 120. This menu is just like Panico, but different fonts. I have a headache that can want me to fall off a high tower. And you're still coughing, but at least the headache is gone. Yo, if all of us with our ailments. Let me put chat on because oh, I do need to see where the UIs are gonna be. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Hopefully this runs better than Panico. Audios, the music seems a bit loud. Let's put that. Oopsie, no! Put down. Can you still hear the music? This music has got to be part of a big part of the game. It's the vibes. Somewhat. Woo! Somewhat like LA Noir, but was. LA Noir has some dark cases, but this looks like visually dark. Okay, let's go. Luke. Is this gonna give me time to read or is it gonna go away? Of course I get an ad now. Okay, I can wait for the ad. Horror game. Not exactly. Psychological horror, atmospheric. Not like horror, so. We're safe. Gonna be a little spooky, but not. I don't think it's gonna be jump scares and that type of thing. Roz, are you off from work? Since cause you're sick. Put some hot chocolate in my coffee. Okay, well the ad is done. Right. In the depths of darkness, he awoke with a start, heart pounding in his chest. The cold earth beneath him unfamiliar and damp. Darkness surrounded him, thick and oppressive. The kind that swallowed every sound except his own ragged breathing. He tried to gather his thoughts, but they were scattered, lost in the fog of confusion and fear. Where was he? How had he gotten here? His legs trembled as he forced himself to stand the weight. What? His legs trembled as he forced himself to stand, the weight of an unknown terror pressing down on him. Somewhere in the depths of the trees, he could hear it. Something was following him. Time buries all truths beneath shadows, but the past always has a way of clawing its way back to the surface, demanding to be heard no matter the cost. He's over the. Oopsie. Let me just move back quickly. Oh, there's a timer. This is just like Panico. The game is not like Panico, but like this menu is the same. Is that fine? Ah! Okay, I can move it over a little bit. Sorry about the shouting. Okay. There you go. Where am
I know it's following me.
Oh, it's a voice.
I can feel it.
I don't feel like I'm being followed. Can I take this? Oh, yes. Those are my footprints, my footsteps. Yay, man, Luther! I saw it just
I
before
shouldn't
the
have
sound
taken such a
played.
risk.
Can I run? Oh, I can. Fine, we can walk. Is that your own emote? Did you make that one? You must show me all the new emotes. Luther made lots of emotes for Cake Nerd Collector. I think as you... There's like goals that you reach and then you unlock another slot for
That sound.
emotes.
It's coming from the river.
It's not easy to tell where the path is. Let's see. I'm murdering her. Am I not meant to go to the river? Is that shouting or bird? Just turning my headphones down. Ah. I've been seeing a lot of videos about the Appalachian Mountains and the crazy things that go on there. And in the videos, like, you can hear voices speaking in the forest and you can see things moving. Very interesting. Is the mic?
If it catches me, it will show no mercy.
Man! Probably nothing. Is the mic? Does the mic sound like roomy when I talk softer? Sometimes in the VODs it sounds very roomy.
I know it's hidden somewhere in this forest.
Why? Oh, we just woke up in the forest. That's the story. I was gonna say, what are we doing here? I guess we'll find out how we got here.
I should be able to see its light soon.
There's no reason for me to be walking at this speed, but yeah.
At last. I can gather my strength and plan how to face that monstrous thing.
This man saw a house in the woods and was like, yes, safety. To be honest, I was looking down because I knew that was coming. So we have jump scares, okay. Last day in the hospital. The piercing light of the morning sun stirred John from his restless sleep. For months, strange nightmares had plagued him, and even the strongest sedatives couldn't dull the weird visions that haunted his mind. Another day in this wretched hospital. His wounds still ached, but he felt no regret. Despite the accident, he'd brought the culprit of these ghastly crimes to justice. After all, isn't that the duty of any good private detective? I got jump scared. Good! I didn't know there were jump scares.
The name's John Morley, private detective, and today is a momentous day. After enduring the most exquisite tortures at the hands of those blasted nurses, and being pumped full of enough medicine to fell an ox, today I'm finally free.
What happened there with the voice and the subtitle?
It appears you're awake at last. We had considerable difficulty rousing you earlier this morning, so I deemed it best to let you rest a while longer. I bring you good news. The latest test results are favourable, and the doctor has authorised your discharge. You are now officially ready to go. I have placed your belongings on the table. Oh, and a lady stopped by this morning with some clothes from the dry cleaner.
A woman brought my clothes from the dry cleaner. Was it Penny?
I couldn't say. She arrived quite early, before my shift began. I've placed the garments in the wardrobe to keep them from getting wrinkled.
I've been having nightmares.
The doctor has prescribed some medication that should help address any residual effects. This should assist in alleviating your nightmares.
My belongings? I thought everything was already in the room.
There are a few valuables and some coins we kept for safekeeping. They are in the box on the table.
She sounds like a tutorial video.
So I'm better now.
Yes, you are much improved. Both your physical and psychological assessments have been satisfactory, and there are no impediments to your returning to your normal life. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other patients to attend to. I wish you all the best.
Yo, she used magic to close the door. She sounds very generic for instructional stuff. Yeah, her voice sounded like a... not unique, honestly. Like I've heard her somewhere before. This was covering the subtitles. Okay, when I click off the game, it does, it stops the sound. It's just... what are the controls? Oh, left click. Oh no, I didn't think of that.
Blimey, it's nearly noon. I must have lost track of time in those blasted nightmares.
What's in here? My clothes.
So the mystery woman who took my clothes to the cleaners was Penny after all. Seems she's still got a soft spot for me. Could there be a chance I might win her over?
Ooh.
I should get myself a pair of derbies. Or brogues. They're much more comfortable. Besides, if I slipped, it was because of those damned hard soles.
I put my shoes on before my pants.
These do a fine job of hiding any belly. Can't complain about that. Looks brand new. The collar's pristine. Well-structured shoulders, nicely padded. Gives off an air of authority. Keeps the crooks wary and catches the ladies' eyes.
I'll turn settings down a bit. Video. Can I do anything? No. Graphics are there it is. Oh, why? Let's try it on high. Even this. If you guys remember how I was struggling with getting the voice track to work in Panicore. There's even a similar image on the side like this with a car. Okay,
I
my
usually
tie.
use the Windsor knot. Blimey, what a fall I took onto that rain-soaked pavement. And to top it off, with that downpour, I ruined my best suit. But, well, that's all water under the bridge now. Quite literally.
Final review and conclusions. The patient has demonstrated satisfactory improvement in all pre-operative objectives. The surgical procedure conducted under protocol ETD-03 has been deemed successful in all respects. Upon completion of final tests and provided that the patient reports feeling physically and mentally prepared, medical discharge is advised. No post-operative complications are anticipated at this time. Continued observation during recovery is recommended to ensure patient stability. So it's 1945. Oh, what's that?
There's notes from Penny, my secretary.
Hmm?
She must
Oh,
have left it here a
secretary.
few days ago while I was still under observation.
John, I'm awfully sorry, but I just can't keep going like this. Ooh, you've been laid up in that hospital for ages and I've been left skint with no wages coming in for months now. Oh. Before, with the state you were in, I couldn't bring myself to say anything. I thought it best to let you get better in peace. But the other day, Dr. Fauna rang and said they were finally going to let you out, so I figured it was time to tell you. I haven't been to the office in a month, and believe me, I'll miss Hawthorne Street and that old moldy brick building of ours. But I've got to move on. And you know, even before the accident, you still owed me 3 months' pay. Oh! Peter and I are planning to get married, and I need some stability. I hope you understand. I've left my keys under the doormat. I've paid the water and electric bills, so those are in your hands now. Goodbye, John. I wish you all the luck in the world. P.S. A few days ago, an older woman came by asking for you. I told her you might be back at the office this afternoon. She seemed quite eager to have a word with you. Penny.
Damn it, Penny. I don't blame her, though. I'm a right mess. I've managed to lose the only 2 things that kept me grounded. Her sound advice, always spot on, and the faint hope that she might dump Peter and give me a chance.
Oh my goodness. His work, relationships.
That's me, the bloodhound Morley. Story of my life. Nearly broke.
Can I take this note? Oh, I can't look at him again. Oh.
I better get dressed. The hospital gown that ties in the back doesn't exactly scream professional.
Oh. Yeah, when I went to the to have an op done, I was worried they were going to give me one of those gowns and my bum was going to be out. But they've changed a lot of the things that you wear. So yeah, you're not running around the hospital with your bum out. This is the same note. Okay.
I'm not ready to leave just yet.
Try to leave without getting dressed. Oh my gosh, I did get dressed. Did I? My soft locked. Oh, I need this.
And fedora hat. Every detective's must have.
Okay. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I would have to restart and walk all the way again. I got an achievement for investigating every corner of the hospital room.
I better hurry up. Just like Penny says in her note, I might have a new client this afternoon. And with the way things are going, I can't afford to let that slip away.
Hello. Head and neck. It's just like oh, it's just hospital noises. Okay.
All right, let's get moving. Today's the first day of the rest of my life.
John Morley's office. At last, back to the streets and the cold comforts of foggy old London. The chimneys filled the air with the familiar tang of coal dust, while the rhythmic hum of the small industries in Whitechapel, Stepney, and Southwark rang in his ears like a symphony. Soon he'd be seated in his cluttered, dusty office once more, ready for the next case, perhaps finishing off some forgotten bottle of whiskey tucked away in a drawer, and mourning the irreplaceable loss of his assistant, Penny.
Back again. Feels like stepping into a forgotten paradise.
Stop spitting, everybody. There's like a devil back there that's spitting. Funny. Border collies. Maya's a border collie. Psycho Siren's dog. You're Maya. Okay, I'm not gonna go walk in the shadows.
Everything's got that same old charm, and yet feels oddly new. This hospital stint's given me a bit of a new outlook. Maybe I'll take it a shade easier from now on, sticking to cases that don't demand a trip to the morgue.
Oh, is he renting an office in a building? This is not like a police building. Because why would there be these posters in a police building? Oh. Oh yes, I have to get the
Here they
key.
are. Penny's keys. Just like it says in her note.
La 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 la. Is the music loud enough? I'll turn it up a little bit.
Even the coppers missed it. The slant on the letter E. That's what gave away the typist in the black letters case. My files. Cases, clients, debts. Too many debts. Far too many. The umbrella with a bullet hole. Souvenir from the marksman case. Nearly lost my hat on that one. This case is worth its weight in gold. Everything you need for a portable lab.
Oh. Mm.
This one's a favorite. The jealous lover solved everything with a few blows from an ashtray. Brutal, but effective. Penny's desk. I ought to give her a ring and try to sweet talk her into coming back. So this is Peter. That smug grin's got "Punch Me" written all over it.
So they did use some AI. Let me just get the thingy. All assets, voices, music, characters, and story in this game were created by humans. However, AI tools were used for some decorative textures and minor details. Although their use is minimal, they are visually present and may bother people sensitive to this topic. That's how AI should be used. Like, use it for like small things. But like, most of your work should be made by humans, and then like use AI as a tool, not to do the job for you. So yeah, I ain't mad. Oh, more stuff. A gun.
The murder weapon from the cadaver collector case. Nasty business, that one. The case of the Red Shoes murder. One of the most complicated I've faced. Finally. Case closed. My desk, strangely tidy. Normally it's buried under papers, notes, bits of evidence. Penny must have wanted to leave everything spick and span before she walked out on me. Another one of my cards. But this one has my last name circled.
Yeah. Morley.
The Scarlet Page. I trust Penny didn't go snooping through my things while I was away. Oh, my apologies, madam. I didn't hear you come in. I was a bit distracted.
Good afternoon, Mr. Morley. I trust your assistant informed you of my visit as promised.
My apologies. I was rather engrossed and didn't notice your arrival. To whom do I owe the honour of this meeting?
Lady Margaret Fordside, the 4th Countess of Bloomsbury.
Lady Margaret, could you tell me what brings you here today? How can I assist you?
I shall endeavour to be as candid as possible. 20 years ago, when my daughter was just 18, she was brutally murdered. It happened at our family estate, Bloomsbury Manor. Someone slipped into the house unnoticed, and upon reaching her room, delivered 5 fatal stab wounds to her chest, lungs, and heart. The police, eager to close the case, hastily blamed and condemned 2 violent thieves who clearly had nothing to do with her death. The investigation was closed, and justice was never served. I am prepared to offer you £30,000 if you take on this case, and a further £30,000 if you can solve it and bring the true killer to light. Tell me, Mr. Morley, will you accept this case?
I understand your distress, Lady Fordside. But before I commit to anything, might I trouble you with a few questions?
By all means, Mr. Morley. Ask whatever you must.
Tell me about Bloomsbury Manor. Do you still reside there?
After Elodie's death, I abandoned the estate. I couldn't bear to remain there, to live within those walls. Even now, when I visit the manor, it still feels as though I can hear her footsteps echoing through the halls, her voice humming that old melody, the delusions of an old woman who has mourned her daughter for far too long, Mr. Morley. No mother should ever have to bury her child. Should you accept the case, Bloomsbury Manor would likely be the best place to begin the investigation. I shall not impede your work, as I now reside at Bedford Square, in the heart of the city.
Tell me about the men the police arrested. Why are you so certain they weren't guilty?
2 days after the murder, the police arrested a pair of violent thieves who were terrorizing the county at the time. Though they swore their innocence in my daughter Elodie's death, their criminal record completely undermined their defense. Seizing the opportunity, the police locked them away for their other crimes, and the case was closed. But what has always struck me as suspicious is that nothing was stolen on the night my Elodie was killed. If those thieves were truly the culprits, why would they murder her and then leave without taking a single piece of silver? It doesn't add up, Mr. Morley.
Tell me, were there any witnesses? Did anyone see or hear anything?
It happened at midnight. The house was practically empty at the time, with only a few servants and a guest who was sleeping in the west wing. I was the only one who might have heard something, as my room was next to hers. Unfortunately, I had taken a sleeping draught and fell into a deep slumber. It is a decision I shall regret for the rest of my days.
She's behind this, or it's an issue with the voice acting that they just didn't, like, they weren't convincing enough.
A case that's been cold for 20 years. You certainly don't make it easy for me, Lady Margaret. What made you decide to seek out a detective now?
For over 2 decades, I've fought tirelessly to have the case reopened, to prove that the real murderer escaped justice. But all in vain. Neither solicitors nor well-meaning police friends, nor even journalists hungry for a dark story have managed to uncover anything. Then one day, I read about your success in solving the case of the Red Shoes killer. Regrettably, I also learned of the unfortunate incident that left you hospitalized with grievous injuries. On the advice of your secretary, Miss Penny, I waited patiently for your recovery. And now, here I am.
Well, I believe I have all the information I need to get started. I accept the case, and will begin the investigation immediately.
I'm pleased to hear that. My butler will bring you the £30,000 tomorrow morning. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have matters to attend to. Once you uncover the culprit, contact me at once, and I shall promptly deliver the remaining £30,000. Please, Mr. Morley, unravel this harrowing mystery that has tormented me for so long.
I didn't pick up my gun. Is that gonna be an issue? Shadows from the past. The visit from Countess. The visit from Countess Margaret, I'm assuming, Fordside, was just what John needed. A case with all the right ingredients to stir his detective instincts. An unsolved murder from 20 years ago, abandoned by the police in their incompetence, and a generous reward waiting at the end. What more could a man want on his first day back? The journey to Bloomsbury. Oh, I thought it said Bloomsbury somewhere. The journey to Bloomsbury Manor passed without incident, though the rough, neglected road, ravaged by years of rain and wind, made for an uncomfortable ride. He arrived under the cover of night. The place was quiet, like the ruins of an old tomb, forgotten and forsaken. Oh, now we're going into the scary place.
As I made my way through the dense forest path, a haunting silence enveloped the air. It was as though the very night of the crime still lingered here, shrouded in an eerie calm. The manor stood before me, its facade as inscrutable as the shadows that danced in the moonlight. Every step I took felt like a step deeper into the heart of a mystery that refused to be forgotten.
Is this water or is it like mud?
Not a sound. The stillness feels heavy, like it's hiding something.
Not a sound, the stillness, while you're hearing every door click in the background. Westland Asylum, a place of hope and healing. At Westland Asylum, we believe that the path to recovery begins with compassion, understanding, and the most advanced techniques of mental health care. Our institution offers a tranquil haven for those seeking respite from the trials of the mind. When do I get a flashlight? Oh, oopsie. There's a mirror. Sometimes the mirrors are a trick. Oh, okay. Westland Society of Fine Arts, 15th February 1923. More than 20 years ago. Your Ladyship, I write to you on behalf of the Westland Society of Fine Arts regarding the exhibition currently on display at our gallery, which features several works by your daughter, Miss Elodie Fordside. While we fully appreciate the remarkable talent and artistry evident in her work, it is with great regret that we must inform you of a matter of concern. Several of the Society's patrons, particularly among the more sensitive members of our community, have found Miss Fordside's paintings to be of a highly disturbing nature. We have received numerous complaints, with mothers remarking that the artwork has caused distress to their children, and some ladies reporting feelings of unease. There's a growing sentiment that the pieces are unsuitable for public exhibition, particularly in a space frequented by young and impressionable minds. Why would a place that showcases art say that? It is with the utmost respect and consideration that we kindly request your ladyship to arrange for the removal of Miss Forsyth's paintings from the current display. We understand that this may cause disappointment, but we feel it is necessary to preserve the decorum and sensibilities of our gallery's visitors. We would be honored to work with you in finding a more appropriate venue to exhibit Miss Forsyth's art, where her unique vision can be appreciated by a more discerning and prepared audience. We trust you will understand our position in this delicate matter, and we look forward to hearing from you at your earliest convenience. With the deepest respect, yours faithfully, Sir Arthur Wellesley, Secretary of Westland Society of Fine Arts.
It seems Elodie had a passion for art, but her style wasn't exactly well received. The door's chained up with a padlock. Looks like I'll need to find the key.
I don't want to look in the mirror. It's happened enough times that I look in the mirror and then there's a jump scare. Oh.
This painting, it's rather grim. There's something deeply unsettling about it. Almost like it carries a shadow of its own.
It's not that bad. Why do I not have... Is that going to be my lamp?
A blue moon. Fitting for a place haunted by its own secrets.
Yes, give me the lamp,
Looks like
please.
the Countess left this for me. It could be useful for getting around the place.
Ugh, barely makes any light. Okay. Can I adjust this lamp? No. Oh. Okay. My lady, I would kindly ask that once the midday service is complete, you grant me a few moments of your time in the library. Joan Merver, your housekeeper.
So,
Oh.
the housekeeper left a note for the Countess, asking her to meet here on the day of the murder. I wonder what truly happened during that encounter. Very well. Let's piece the events together, step by step.
Okay. Oh, cool. Okay, okay. Let's find some more things.
A globe resting in a beautiful wooden stand. Two chairs. One of them knocked over.
Mm-hmm.
An empty envelope. Did the housekeeper hand the Countess a letter? The housekeeper's cup is still here. Tea spilled across the table. She never got to drink it. Lipstick stains. Same shade the Countess wore when she visited my office. Looks like someone arranged tea in the library that day. It seems they met here. But something went wrong during the conversation.
I am very angry. After all these years of service, this is how you repay me? Walking away like this?
I'm sorry, madam, but the situation has become unbearable. My bags are already packed.
Fingers look weird on the left hand. The right hand. Or is it just the angle?
The Fordside family crest. A rampant dragon. A time-honoured symbol across European heraldry. Particularly among the English and the Welsh. Another painting by Elodie. There's something deeply disturbing about her work. Looks like this is the Fordside family book, showing some of their ancestors.
Moves the cursor to the edge of the screen to go back. Okay. Sir Alaric Fortside and Sir Lady Eleanor Fortside. An astronomer and a romantic who saw in the stars metaphors for his loneliness. In 1842, during a total eclipse, he saw that the diamond ring around the moon was the spirit of his wife Eleanor, who had died giving birth. From that moment on, his telescope never ceased to aim at the sun, seeking to capture that eternal moment. Shrapnel scar on her cheek, hands hardened by the iron and mud of Balaclava. Amid the roar of the Crimean cannons, a silver medical kit, now stained with gunpowder and memory, held not only wounds but the hidden truth behind the colonel's death. They say she swore to protect that secret, and that the oath still lingers within these walls. Oh. Oh, there's more. Okay, let's go more this way. Okay. Lord Cedric Fordside. This is... Okay, this is the oldest one, his wife. A man with a prominent nose and a wandering soul, whose steps traced paths where only black maps had once lain. Cartographer to Queen Victoria, he devoted his life to naming the unnameable. Jungles that swallowed expeditions, rivers that erased borders, and villages whose names only he remembered. His globe, now cracked by time and the salt of 1,000 seas, bears between its meridians the scars of a man who preferred to get lost rather than to return. How do I say her name? Isolde? A pianist with ethereal hands and a drowned heart. After losing her beloved in the wreck of the SS Meridian, her nocturnes became unnamed requiems. Her final composition, Elegy in Blue, saw that in the room, rests on the ebony music stand in the library. Its notes sketch waves that never kissed the shore, and its pauses echo the silence of a ring never given. Here it is. Okay, so we've got the tea, the note, the housekeeper asked the countess to come here. Then they had an argument, it seems.
The lock has been concealed. But this door must open by some other means.
Break it. There's a key back there. I don't know which way the statues are supposed to face. Maybe towards the door. Oh!
The Countess threw the housekeeper out in a fit of rage. In her haste, the housekeeper forgot one of her bags. What was it that unsettled the housekeeper enough to abandon her post so suddenly?
Can I look in the suitcase? Oh, do I need to follow this way? Ah.
Lady Fortside, still seething, burned something in the fireplace.
My lady, I have reached a decision, though it weighs heavily upon my heart to sever the ties that have long bound me to this household. Since the reign of King William IV, my family has served Bloomsbury with unwavering loyalty and steadfastness, marked by discretion and a faithful execution of our duties. However, there are limits to all things, and of late, this house has been frequented by certain individuals whose presence is wholly at odds with the principles to which my lineage is so devoted. It is no coincidence that our family motto is Oblatus, signifying something offered or consecrated. We are vassals of an ideal, the custodians of our most deep-rooted traditions, and the bastions of the eternal values of our nation. This house has forsaken all of this, and you well know the reason why. Please do not concern yourself. I too understand why you have allowed this. Rest assured, I do not judge you harshly, just as I hope you will understand my reasons. As my family says, Posta, best wishes. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly. Joan Merver, housekeeper.
The housekeeper resigned. Seems something, or someone, troubled her greatly. Enough to break the long-standing family tradition tying her to this place.
I can't interact with the door again. I guess I have to check if any other evidence has popped up. Do they have to look at each other? Oh, that was the note. Thank you for the hydrate. Hello, Mike. We're on. How are you doing? How's the weather gonna be this week? Today was overcast, but not overcast. Cloudy all week, but warm. Weird weather. And when is this wind supposed to stop? Alright, how are things here? It's all good here. Overcast with a touch of wind. A touch of wind. Yeah, I'm all good over here. This is a bit of a story detective game. A clap of wind. There was one jump scare. Yeah, you like detective games, nice. There was one jump scare, so... Wait. Okay, I can't interact with those again, but this I can. Do I need to check again? Not that I'm any good with them. We'll take it slow. I'm a bit scared to walk into the dark shadows to look for things. This I was already using the telescope. So far, We are at this mansion. I wasn't listening really. Like, I wasn't absorbing the words when the countess came to my office and told me about the case. But is there a recap here? No. Wait, is there a save button? Is there a load button? Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna try and recap what she said. But so far, the housekeeper and the countess had a meeting here. The housekeeper asked her to come here to speak. They had tea. We see that the tea was spilled. And there was a bit of an argument, and the housekeeper resigned and left. So what could be so bad that she just left? Okay, the countess's daughter, Elodie Forsyth. Her art was at the Westland Society of Fine Arts, and they asked that she would fetch her daughter's art because it's disturbing. This is it. That's all kind of the style, like a face and the hands on the face. There's also one. I can't see that. Those aren't so bad. This one is a little unsettling. Looking here for more things. That is just a pamphlet for the asylum. Who went to the asylum? The daughter, maybe? Did they think she was mad because she was making these artworks? I don't want to look in the mirror. Okay. I'm worried there's going to be a jump scare if I look in the mirror. Okay, there's a lock on that door. And through this door, I can see there's a key. But I don't know how to open this. What are the controls? Maybe I'm missing something. Like maybe I can do more. Case files. Oh, do I have notes of everything? And I can check what was... Ah, the case here. This 20 years ago, Elodie, the daughter of Lady Margaret, she's the countess, was stabbed to death in a bedroom during the night as she slept. After countless failed investigations, the countess now has asked me to has now tasked me with solving the case. Okay. Why did Joan Merver leave the Forsyth estate? That's the housekeeper. Something or someone greatly unsettled Joan Merver, housekeeper, enough to break a long-standing family tradition of serving the Forsyth household. Oh, there's going to be all the characters. This is this the daughter? No, this is the nurse at the ward where I woke up. I was badly injured following a dangerous conclusion to my last case. That's why. We woke up in the forest. Yeah, basically the same 20 years ago, a daughter was murdered. Now she asked me to help solving the case. Yes, her family has served the Forsyth lineage since the days of King William IV. The current time in the game is 1940. 7? Or was it 5? So we are in the 1940s. And over here, there seems like other people in the family. It goes back as far as 1810. This is his wife. And no, this one. 1798 and his wife. And then they are wait, how did his cartographer to Queen Victoria, so you know how old this is? What did it say about how his wife died? No, it wasn't him. Maybe I need to check out the music. This one. How his wife died. Where he saw a total eclipse and he saw that the diamond ring around the moon was the spirit of his wife who had died giving birth. So he's left the telescope there, aimed at the sun, seeking to capture that eternal moment. It's cute. Oopsie. Let's go back. Let me go check out the music again. I can't interact with it. Can I crouch? No. What am I supposed to do next? Was there anything that hinted at how to position the statues? Okay, no. There's no reason for them to face the locked door. Why is this still here for me to interact with? There are 4 positions. There's 4 statues. You can see the one over there. This one. That one, and the across the room. This is a full statue. This one is broken. But I don't think those are important. Is it about the dates? Ah, okay. This looks like the young man. I'm gonna have him facing the telescope, waiting for his wife. Okay. That his wife. Medical kit. Okay. Oopsie. Keep wanting to press escape to go back. Gonna have her facing the medical kit. I can't control which way it turns, so. There's a med kit over there on the bookshelf. Is she facing it this way? Is this enough? Wait, is this the right woman? Oh, she should. Is she gonna have a thing on her cheek? Is this the right one? Just go check again. Does she have something on her cheek? It doesn't. Okay, but she does look like the nurse lady. Then we've got an old man and a lady with her hair more upper and some curls in it. Cartographer, so facing the globe. And she should be facing her music. Ah. Okay. Opens up here. Straight ahead to face the globe. And the music is over there. Here we go.
This must have been some sort of private study for the Countess. Lady Margaret and a young woman. I suppose it's Elodie. They look happy. It was undoubtedly a better time. This looks like the key to the main hall. Could be my way into the heart of the house. A British passport. Lord Fordside was undoubtedly a man of the world. An old pocket watch. It probably belonged to Lord Fordside, Lady Margaret's husband.
Lady Margaret Fordside, I'm writing to you as the attending physician of Ward 2 to provide an update on your daughter Elodie's progress. It is with great pleasure that I report her notable improvement. Elodie now confides that she no longer experiences dark thoughts. Oh, so they did think she's mad and send her to an asylum. Most importantly, the nightmares have subsided and she has begun to communicate more amicably with her fellow patients, a crucial step in her recovery. Elodie has also asked me to relay a request. She would like you to bring her amber necklace when you visit this Sunday. I will continue to keep you informed of her progress. Dr. Mulder, Chief Psychiatrist at Westland Asylum. Amber necklace.
Elodie was committed to a psychiatric facility, but she supposedly recovered from whatever ailed her.
Okay. I've got the key. Ooh. An enormous tree in the heart of the mansion. This place is no ordinary house. My torch. Here we go. My lantern. Here lies Elodie.
Here lies Elodie. Rest eternally, beloved daughter, beneath the tree that once watched you grow. So this is where Elodie is buried.
It wouldn't surprise me that she's haunting the place. Where do I go first? How? Okay, so that gets the light in. And they would just have to water it themselves. Gargoyle. Ah. Wow. This is her studio. Okay.
Layers of dried oil paint, left untouched for 20 years. It's as if time stopped the moment Elodie laid down her brush. Feels like the room's holding its breath, waiting for something to stir.
It's a puzzle lock.
A grand ship on the open sea, Looks like the last painting Elodie was working on was of a ship at sea. The whole gallery is filled with maritime references. She seemed quite obsessed with it. A man with his back turned, watching a ship go down. Looks like some sort of clue.
Trace the tree's
Trace
journey.
the tree's journey from birth to decay. Follow the path of the artist in a thoughtful display. Arrange the 4 stages and the door will obey. Unlock the path ahead as art lights your way.
Okay, tree's journey from birth to decay. So, something from seed to a full tree. The path of the artist in a thoughtful display. Could that be the statues? And arrange the 4 stages and the door will obey. Throwing in dining room key, okay. My lady, I must confess, never before has anyone requested something of this nature from me. I believe I am capable of the task, but I must inform you that it will require a significant sum. Certain parts of it will need to be specially crafted in the city, and I must first commission the necessary plans. What you are asking for is a piece of intricate engineering, but rest assured there will be no more ingenious way to restrict access to certain areas of the house. If it pleases you, I propose to delineate the spaces as follows. Area A is a private quarters, B guest quarters, and C kitchens and servant quarters. Okay. I provided a sample mechanism for Area C, adhering to your original concept. I would greatly appreciate a prompt response so that I may proceed with ordering the remaining mechanisms. Thomas, blacksmith.
Lady Margaret took special care to secure the house, restricting access to certain areas. This door appears to lead out to the back garden, locked with a padlock. I'll need to find the key.
Okay. Was it not the key on the table? Okay. 5-digit code. Oopsie. Also, 5-digit code. Okay, right click is to go back.
A young woman screaming in the middle of the darkness. Some of these paintings are really dark and sinister.
What did you do this weekend? Yesterday I streamed twice. Oh, I can see the duck is over the chat again. Let me just move that. I thought it was out of the way there. Yeah, yesterday I streamed twice. It was Left 4 Dead and Are We There Yet? And besides that, we don't see the alerts. Like the stretch, which alerts? The sound ones, any. There was a sound one that worked. Let me test one.
Huh?
Could you hear that on your side? Oh, Posture check. Thank you. I did see you redeemed a stretch and a posture check. I was slouching, huh? Okay. Okay, do they not make sounds? No, they don't. I probably should put a sound just so that, like, when you redeem it, you know that it's done something. I have to check out to do that on Twitch. No, but I did see it on my side. The stretch and the hydrate and the posture check.
Let's see what her last entries reveal.
Reading a diary.
I'm absolutely over the moon. Walter has written to say he is coming. I met him at the Western Sanatorium, and we have grown so very close. He was there recovering from the trauma of a shipwreck, where he tragically lost his companions. By sheer luck, he was rescued, but not before spending an entire year on an island living amongst the natives. He truly is an adventurer.
Oh, I can't play the piano. I put my torch away. Okay. Oh!
I'm so happy. Walter has finally arrived. I must admit, I am utterly captivated by him. I invited him to visit, and he gave me his word he wouldn't fail to come as soon as he was able to leave. And now he's finally here. I can scarcely contain my joy. It feels as though all the darkness has faded away.
She's in
They
love.
looked so in love. So happy. I wonder what became of Walter after Elodie died.
Yuki glue. Okay. I think those paintings that I could interact with, that was meant to be the tree's journey from seed to adulthood. But I already... It's a dead one though. What if I... Something's happening. Okay. I wonder if I should take my weekly shower tonight or tomorrow. Are you working tomorrow? Aren't you on holiday already, on leave? You work Monday to Friday.
Damn it, it's not here. It's simply not here.
If you shower tomorrow, then you have to get up earlier to make time for that. Walter, Brandon, Stella, Maris Special. What's not here?
This must be the Countess's handwriting. What was she searching for?
Working until the 19th, and then off until how long?
Looks like a commercial seaman's yearbook, listing ships and their crews. It's open to the pages under S.
Probably the second. Nice. Does your family take leave in this period? No. Even my mom's company, they don't close for the holidays. Which I think they can, but yeah. I think you'll save it for Eid. I don't know if my mom is gonna take leave or if she still has leave days left. They're weird by that company, like they would rather that you can sell your leave days to someone else so that you get the money but you don't get leave. But like I would rather have rest than to sell my leave days. Like just let the people take a break. Jeez.
Those poor souls. Tragedy seems to have cast a long shadow over this family.
My leave expires every 2 years. Oh, so I have to take it and they don't pay it out. But then do they have a problem if you try to take it all together to have like a long vacation holiday? Or do they expect you to take like a day here and there? Yes, they do, but at the end of the day, they don't deny leave. Yeah. If I'm standing close to the wall, it moves it out of the way like that. Don't like how dark it is here. Sewing machine.
A boarded up door. The access to the servants' quarters appears to be blocked for some reason.
That's weird. Or rather because it expires and they enforce it so they will get into trouble if they deny. Oh, what is one of your fears? Fears. I'm anxious about a lot of things. Fears. Most anxious things then. If my money in my bank runs out and then they put me into overdraft. It's so stupid. If you don't have money in your bank account, then they charge you for not having money in your account.
Definitely happened here. Was it a
What's your
struggle?
biggest fear?
These broken chairs. Someone must have held them to the ground with great force.
Crowbar. Can I have it?
Some of these tools have been bent, likely trampled over.
Nice.
A silver knife is missing, and it's nowhere to be found. Likely taken by the same person who caused all this destruction. It looks like this vase was shattered. Not just dropped, but smashed with intent.
Well, it's not shattered. You have to change the model to make it look smashed. Why have a check account anyway? I have a irrational fear of heights and spiders. What's also stupid about that is that I'm anxious about things that I know are unreasonable. And I know I'm just anxious and it's not something to be scared of, but my body still reacts in an anxious way. I did have a fear of speaking in front of a crowd, but that was because I had a stutter. I don't like speaking in front of people. Like when I was in school and I had to do an oral, it was like the scariest thing. I would not volunteer to go up. And other people would go first because it's like, then it's over with. But I couldn't. And then I'll stand up there. And our orals were only like 1 minute. And it felt like 15 minutes or something standing up there and talking to people. I hated it. And then also sometimes when I was teaching online, being on camera also made me anxious. But that's because they would always have an issue with everything. So I think I was just more anxious that they're gonna complain about something. What subject did you teach? I was teaching English online. I did the tree thing, and then the other step was, sorry, London, Tuesday, January 29th. Just go to Asia to teach English. Everyone is saying that, but I need savings if I'm gonna go over. I don't want to be stuck there, and then if something happens and I have no way to come back. And then also if I do go over, I would need to go over with someone. I don't want to be alone in a foreign country, not know anyone, not have any friends there, not have any money in case something goes bad. But yeah, it is at that point where like we need to start looking overseas for jobs and places with better government. Although you see all this stuff happening in America and it's like, we are doing just fine in South Africa. Just fine, yeah. I can't interact with the statues. Wait, what? I'm gonna have to... Okay, here we go. I think SA is great, but the government is letting us down. And then they fight amongst each other. And certain parties just point out what the other parties are doing wrong, but then those parties complaining are not doing anything to fix anything, so it's a circus. We're also an emerging market, so it's a delicate balancing act. I can go very in depth with my theories about this, but I don't want to do that on stream. But yeah, we've got potential. I think also a lot of people don't want the responsibility of fixing everything that's gone wrong, because it's probably going to be a lot of work, and they just default to the corrupt stuff because that's probably easier. I have the vision, ANC, all of them must be taken out one time. I don't believe in any of the parties at this point. I mean, there's one that I think is a bit better than the others. Not the like top ones that are always fighting and always have the power and stuff. No. Yeah, there's a lot to it. It's also that, like, I don't know if voting is rigged, but also people need to be educated more to understand that their needs are not being met. Which parties are offering to actually help the people, and then trying to get the votes to those parties. Because now people don't seem to do their research. They just vote for like the ones that you always hear people talk about. And it's always like the what's the saying? The best of the worst. But like there are other options. You just need to do a little bit of research. The tree's journey from birth to decay. I did that. Follow the path of the artist in a thoughtful display. Arrange the 4 stages and the door will obey. Oh, the door is open. Unlock the path ahead as art lights your way. Art? Right, and this? I can't interact with it again. Do I have a backpack? We've got more people here. Elodie. Oh, she died at 18. And he was 30. Okay. That's realistic for their time, but today's standards, that would not fly. Oh, what's all this? Okay, we've got clues here. So he was a sailor and adventurer who was recovering from the trauma of a severe shipwreck. Maybe he had some kind of PTSD attack and lashed out at her, on her. Could have been an accident. Yeah. The next thing is getting the codes for those doors. New pages? Oh my, what?
Looks like the crowbar is broken.
Oh, obviously I got the crowbar, I forgot. Toilet.
Lady Margaret, after the death of her daughter, dismissed the staff, and left the mansion.
To all staff members by order of Lady Fordside, following the funeral of her beloved daughter, Elodie, you are kindly requested to proceed to the main hall of the estate, where you shall each receive a payment equal to 3 months' wages. With this gesture, your service to this household shall come to an end. That's not suspicious. Lady Fordside extends her deepest gratitude for your loyalty and devoted services. Okay. Is that my breathing? Why did...
A pair of blood-stained scissors stuck in the sink basin. Deeply unsettling.
I was gonna ask why are the tiles black over there. I guess it's a style choice. Don't like that there's breathing just there.
No doubt. This is the cook's room.
I can't move. Oh, there we go. Can't I check? Oh, it was supposed to let me see the note, but it wasn't showing up. Oh. Maybe it's here? Okay. Well, I'm unsettled.
A doll pierced with an awl. A warning?
Dear mother, I wish I could tell you that all is well and that I'm happy here at the Countess's household. Mrs. Merver, the housekeeper takes good care of me. Lady Margaret sees no one but her daughter. According to Mr. Merver, she fears some kind of relapse in manners. A manner is falling apart day by day. But the worst of it, mother, is that man. That dark... Wait, is it in the handwriting on the note? Let me see if it's there. Okay, the actual writing on the note is different. Okay, he lurks in the shadowy corners of the house when I'm cleaning or carrying out my tasks and throws himself at me. Oh, he's incredibly strong. His great hand sees me and I feel completely helpless. At night, I am afraid to go to the lavatory. Then, in the dim solitude, I feel watched by something wicked, and a deep spectral breathing leaves me frozen with fear. Only Mrs. Merver has listened to me. I believe she too understands that this man is a great danger, one that will sooner or later bring about a tragedy. She and I are exhausted. Yours affectionately. Oh, and it wasn't signed. Wait, let me read through the handwriting. Does not realize that everything that once was Bloomsbury Manor is falling apart day by day. That dark presence. That's the end of the sentence. Lurks in the shadowy corners of the house. Okay. Wait, so is he actually...
A backgammon board. One of the oldest board games.
Area B. Area B is the guest quarters. While the installation of the new security systems in the chambers of Area A and B is underway, the following codes have been established. Okay, okay. Area B. 34982. 34982. Okay.
Miss Marva apparently knew her way around the tarot.
Marva.
What a dreadful spread. And what a chilling omen it revealed. Evil approaches. It will bring death, and lay ruin to the house and all who dwell within.
Hi, your ex! Welcome! How's it going? How's your weekend? I'm playing a spooky game. We have to solve a case of what really happened when the daughter passed away. You good? I'm good. I'm good. Just been chilling this weekend. Oh, I see I dropped a lot of frames. What happened there? When was that?
A good way to motivate the staff.
Did I go down this way? Ooh.
Is there someone else in the house?
I got an achievement for encountering the shadowy figure.
Who the devil is that man? He had a knife. I'm completely in the dark here. I don't think he saw me.
I don't know where I can hide. That's why I'm hiding. Can a shadowy figure protect me? I don't want to be in here with him. Can I hide in one of the rooms? Can I hide in the closet? What am I meant to do? Should I go towards him and see what happens? Let's see if we can find him. Go ahead. Don't like that I'm in here with a serial killer. Okay, this is how we find out which one is A or B. 3, 4, 9, 8. Not this. Oh.
Another boarded up door. The question is, was it sealed before the murder? And why? This must be Walter Brandon's room. A model ship. Mr. Brandon must have felt a deep yearning for the sea. A compass and a sextant. Tools of a sailor. An empty bottle. It smells of good rum. The diary of Walter Brandon. Perhaps it holds some clues about who he was, and what his involvement in this case might be.
Oh, they're not going to read out of his diary? Oh, I'm nervous now that I know there's a serial killer.
That man has found me. I fear something dreadful is about to happen. Tonight as I awoke, I saw him, standing at the foot of my bed. I could not make out his face, but his knife. The gleam of its blade shone in the darkness. I sprang up suddenly, determined to confront this stranger. Grabbing the heavy candlestick from the nightstand, I hurled it with all my strength. He vanished into the dark.
Just ropes casually in the sailor's room. So nothing else I need to get from you? Oh, it's a carpet. This is the guest wing then. So this is B. It's so dark, I can't see far ahead of me. Is it meant to be this dark? Display brightness. Let me see how it looks. If it's actually gonna make a difference. Slightly. Kitchens and servants' quarters. Oh, I was there. What was the mechanism? That were the paintings of the tree that opened the door. That's done. It's just the section I have to open. But there must be more that I mean to find over here. I mean, I definitely have to get in there. I can't interact with it. Is there more I need to do here, sir? All the sailor's tools. What did it say about the bottle? Oh, this was a clue. Ooh.
Coming here was a grave mistake. He has followed me, watching and lurking in dark corners, waiting to surprise me. I dare not tell Elodie. She would think the one thing I dread most for her to believe. I see him again from the window, watching me. His long hair and beard obscure his face, and he still holds that knife. He means to kill me. I am losing my faculties. It is best I return to the ship. Everyone seems to be conspiring against me. The housekeeper despises me, accusing me of misconduct. Perhaps I'm not a man of refinement, but I know what respect is. Yet this morning, as I woke from my rest, she was enraged with me. It was of no use to tell her I had slept peacefully. An external maid who comes to clean was crying and accusing me of having approached her in an unseemly manner. I would never do such a thing. I am a sailor, a man of the world. I know how to conduct myself.
The painting of a ship, unmistakably in Elodie's style.
Open it up.
The last entry in the diary, dated the very night of the murder.
My beloved Elodie, why can you not believe this poor sailor who only wishes to love you? I have left everything behind. My ship, the sea, all my world, just to be by your side as you asked me to. Damn it. I can hear the man with the knife coming up the stairs from the hall. I need to hide.
Walter was terrified. What in the devil was happening here? It seems this trunk was all Walter owned.
Do I hide in there?
I should take a look at it. A photograph of Elodie. No doubt Walter cared for her deeply. Looks like the key to the back garden. I better head back to the staircase gallery. Pretty sure I saw a door to the outside. Seems I'm not the only one with a fondness for hats.
Do I actually need to hide, or is that just for atmosphere? Why am I supposed to run into him? Let's go to the garden.
The killer likely fled through the rear door of the house.
Oh, I forgot I'm a detective. I'm supposed to be solving the case. Oh, dimension. I think this is missing a texture. There we go, back. That's weird. Why were my things muted when I opened OBS again? Thank you, Potato Potato, for the follow. My stream just dropped because my PC switched off. It was so polite. It just switched off. Let me see. Where does this open when I? Where's it gonna bring me? Yeah, I've been having issues with my PC. Like yesterday, it wouldn't turn on. So I unplugged the back. Oh yes, I'm gonna turn my settings down now. If that could be the issue. I went outside. Did it save? Okay. Cool. But let's see how it is on medium. It's dark! Yeah, yesterday it wouldn't turn on, so I just unplugged. And let whatever power was in there just run out.
The killer likely fled through the rear door of the house.
I see an evidence over there. And then today, yeah, this is a missing texture on the fallen trees. Today it also wouldn't turn on, so I went in and I just dusted it out, and that worked. But the unplugging thing didn't work today, so I'm not sure what the issue is. If it's just the power button it's maybe giving in.
Here's the missing kitchen knife. Undoubtedly the murder weapon. It's clear that the man who killed Elodie discarded his blood-stained clothing during his escape.
No, my dad doesn't do IT.
Despite his injuries, the killer rid himself of anything that might incriminate him before fleeing the scene. The boots, the coat, even the knife. It's a chilling thought, but those very items remind me of the figure seen lurking near the manor. The same figure Walter Brandon spoke of with such dread. And perhaps the very one who was said to have harassed the maids. That mysterious presence was, in all likelihood, the murderer of Elodie Fordside.
Thank you, Stream Elements.
This ought to do the trick for that boarded up room upstairs, just by Walter Brandon's room.
Why do I need a new crowbar? Oh, all of this is the greenhouse. Oh. Yeah, this is a lot of stuff to load. But again, that's not... Wouldn't have turned my whole PC off. Well, let's get the evidence.
At that old fountain in the garden, now little more than a basin of stagnant water, one can still make out the faint impressions of bloodied hands. Seems almost certain the killer stopped here, in a hurried attempt to wash away some of the blood spattered across his body.
Let me check. What are the requirements of this game? System requirements. How much? How much it is on my... Oh. Graphics card is 8 gigs. I don't know, should be fine. It's a bit warm, but this is not so hot that it would shut off. Other games have run hotter than this. Other tree with a missing texture. Can I go up here? No. Okay. Oh, there's some more stuff there. Okay. The knife man. A shadowy figure always lurking with a blade in hand. His origins are shrouded in mystery. No one knows who he is or what drives him. Yet when he's near, the air turns cold and danger feels like an inevitable companion. You can sense him in the darkness, watching, waiting. His motives as elusive as the shadows he haunts. Who the devil is this man? Is he the true killer of Elodie? What could he possibly be seeking in the mansion 20 years after the murder? And this man is still alive. Maybe he did something and the serial killer was after him. But she got killed by accident? Murdered in cold blood while she slept in the family mansion. I don't know. They were... I'm assuming they slept in different rooms, so it couldn't have been an accident. Oh, he was accused of taking advantage of a maid. I thought they meant Elodie. Ah.
The gate still bears the macabre traces of that old tragedy, like a silent witness, pointing to the path taken by that murderous beast as he fled.
When I lowered the settings, it looked like they just removed textures. Like, the water's gone, the sky is gone. The trees were gone before. Oh. Did any other evidences open up? You have to get a bit close to see if there's an evidence there. Okay, let's go back inside. Use the crowbar and that thingy on the door. Upstairs. Huh? Okay. Well, it is brighter inside. It's definitely brighter inside. I'll put this off. Since I put the settings down, it's the texture of the sky is removed. Okay, probably gonna be a loud sound. Prepare. Okay, it wasn't as loud as the other one. Saving. To this day, 3 years since his disappearance, I still catch myself entering this room, expecting to find him there. Exhausted yet sleepless, laboring without pause, shut away for days on end without food or rest, carving his final dreadful and chilling masterpiece. With those eyes, mad, haunted, the same eyes that seemed to afflict every Fordside heir without exception. The very same enigmatic, sorrowful eyes. I find myself recognizing more and more in Elodie's face with each passing day. The day I saw her, scarcely 3 years old, create her first drawing, I knew then she too was lost. Oh, I cursed this wretched inheritance, so steeped in misfortune. Tomorrow I shall take Elodie to the sanatorium. With therapy in a controlled environment, perhaps then she might begin to improve. I shall not allow the Fordside legacy to take Elodie from me as well. And we got a code! Two, 5, 7, 4.
Unlabeled liquor bottles. The damp and the passing years have likely worn away whatever once marked them. There's a distinct scent of wormwood, the plant at the heart of absinthe. Thujone, its active compound, could provoke hallucinations. Visions said to come straight from the goddess Artemis herself.
Oh, I've only ever seen the name Artemis for men. Didn't know it was a female.
A sharpening wheel. Lord Fordside likely crafted his own chisels. Lord Fordside was a gifted artist, no doubt, but his work betrayed a dark and tormented soul. This unfinished fallen angel stirs in me a curious sense of unease, almost repulsion.
I need to go into the other code. I can see further ahead of me, but now it's the missing textures are unsettling. 25741.
The door is locked. I'll need to find the key. Him again. Who the bloody hell are you?
Should I go speak to him? Of course he's gone. Yeah, I think he is just there for atmosphere, but he's not meant to be like an enemy that's gonna chase me or get me or anything like that.
I should finish gathering all the clues from the Countess's room before exploring other parts of the house.
Okay.
The bed is made. The Countess hadn't yet gone to bed on the night of the murder.
Oh.
This is a nightmare. I am deeply concerned for Elodie. The housekeeper has long been warning me about Walter. I have made some inquiries, and nothing is as it seems. Elodie remains blissfully happy with him in the house. I am at my wit's end. Since her return from the sanatorium, she has been positively radiant, a true beacon of light. They go out together and seem to have a splendid time. He appears very close to her. This is in stark contrast to the picture painted by the housekeeper, which is a complete contradiction.
Oh. Give me the key. Give me the key. Time to go in order.
It's a damn fine bottle of wine. But no one in their right mind would open a vintage like this and leave it abandoned, unless something rather urgent interrupted the evening. Seems Lady Margaret was reading in the chair that evening. The book's still open, right where she left it.
Last night I heard him scream. He seemed to be in the throes of a panic attack. I approached on tiptoe to the guest quarters, and then suddenly I was struck with terror. An insane, maniacal laughter echoed through the night. It did not sound like him. The following morning, Walter and Elodie went out to sail on the pond. Everything appeared normal, and he was the most charming he has ever been.
Why not take the key? Ah.
Something made of glass has shattered here.
Oh my God, what is that noise? It's coming from Elodie's room.
Typos. Subtitles said Elodie.
The fireplace tools, all knocked over on the floor. And unless my eyes deceive me, the poker appears to be missing.
Good night, Mike. Sleep lekker.
Oh my God, Elodie.
Thank you for joining.
Lady Margaret, quite agitated, grabbed the fireplace poker and rushed toward Elodie's room.
Yeah, I can take
A key. Likely the one to Elodie's room. Lady Margaret lied to me. She hadn't taken any sleeping draught that night. She could have heard the attack and rushed to see what was happening. Why did she hide this from me? The more I investigate, the more convoluted it all seems. I should head to Elodie's room to search for answers.
Blood on the door.
A rag doll, tossed on the floor. I'd wager it used to sit neatly on the bed. Either it was knocked over in the scuffle, or perhaps Elodie dropped it herself in the panic. A pool of dried blood. There's no doubt now. This was the scene of the crime.
Here's the poker. What's that? Okay. So I've seen some of the things in the rooms, the items, but I'm not able to interact with it until it's time to use that
Photograph
thing.
of Elodie Fordside and Walter Brandon. If my memory serves me right, looks like it was taken at Westland Asylum. There was a struggle here, clear as day. Not a clean break-in. The killer wasn't subtle. Judging by the sheer brutality of the crime, we can almost certainly conclude the killer was a man of considerable build. The blood-stained coat, found alongside the greenhouse knife, suggests that the mysterious figure seen loitering nearby may, in fact, be the very same individual who committed the murder. They say the killer always returns to the scene of the crime. But 20 years have passed. Why now? Let's attempt to reconstruct the events, just as they might have unfolded that night, and try to understand precisely what happened. A teacup on the bedside table. Elodie must have lain down that night, perhaps already drifting to sleep.
Did she maybe take the sleeping draft by accident?
The door's lock, completely broken, indicates someone forced their way into the room, likely startling Elodie awake. Elodie tried to flee, but the killer cornered her near the vanity. She lost her balance and fell, breaking the dresser and chair.
I think it's not as simple as he broke in and killed her. I think there's more to it. But I like that you kind of reconstruct the events and you see how it happened in the room. It's a cool touch. Is there anything else in here? Ah.
The killer dragged her to the bed against her will. In the struggle, one of the vases fell from the mantelpiece. On the bed, the killer stabbed her mercilessly, again and again, staining the sheets with blood. That's when Lady Margaret arrived, striking the killer with the fireplace poker, knocking him away from Elodie. Wounded, the killer fled the scene, but it was already too late. Elodie was already dead.
Gather all clues from Elodie's crime scene. That was an achievement. Look how the lighting disappears. It's because my setting's on medium.
The old Bloomsbury mansion. It choked my thoughts. It had that kind of sadness that seeps into your bones like old damp. And that sudden abandonment, so clear before my eyes, looked like a sinister time capsule. One thing was certain. My next move was to dig up answers about the man with the knife, and about Walter Brandon, the sailor from Westland Asylum, an old, forgotten sanatorium that, 20 years ago, was the scene of a meeting between Elodie Fordside and that Brandon fellow.
Oh, oh yes, I forgot we had to go outside. Lament of the Forgotten. The old sanatorium loomed in the distance, silent and solemn, a monument to forgotten suffering. It stood like a sleeping giant, its walls steeped in the horrors of another age. Hello, Dwayne! Oh, I thought I could catch one of the... Oh, yeah! Hi, Dwayne, how's it going? They're playing the very story-driven game. We all good, thanks, and you? I'm good. I'm good. No complaints here today. Yeah, other than my PC being weird, like it shut off during stream. Like just quietly, I was like, okay, I go sleep now. So I turned my settings down, and it seems fine. It's been 26 minutes. But yeah, so far, so we are a detective, and the countess came to us because her daughter was murdered. We are trying to solve the murder, but it's like years later. And we looked around the mansion, got some clues, and now we are going to the sanatorium. Is this game free? I don't think so. No, it's not. But I'm gonna show you something. Okay, wait, no. Actually, I can say because this game is from Keymailer. So it's a website where you can get you can apply to get keys for games. So do check it out. Yeah, I got this one on there. So yeah, they just, yes, Keymailer, spelled like that. So you basically connect all your socials and then they have to approve. I'm not sure what the criteria is. And then when you apply for the keys, you say like what platform you are going to show the game on and like the likeliness of you making content. Oh yeah. Okay, we are going to a new area. I don't know why I thought the game was gonna end there. Thanks for the tips. No problem, no problem. It helps a lot. But before you accept, do go to the Steam pages and read the descriptions of the games. Just in case there's anything that you actually don't like. Just so you're not surprised. If you accept the key and then you play it and then yeah, there's something like that you don't agree with. But yeah. Okay, so here we are going, Lament of the Forgotten. The old sanatorium loomed in the distance, silent and solemn, a monument to forgotten suffering. It stood like a sleeping giant, its walls steeped in the horrors of another age. John knew that crossing its threshold meant stepping into the labyrinth of the human mind, where the madness of some and the cold indifference of others had turned places like this into breeding grounds for nightmares. A creeping unease settled in as he neared the entrance, a whisper of dread curling at the edges of his thoughts. Yet he pressed on. He needed answers, and he was certain they lay waiting in the dark. So the daughter was murdered?
It was an ungodly hour.
We're trying to find more details about that. Because we are detective. We keep forgetting.
What I found upon arrival was disquieting. The building, forsaken for more than a decade, remained illuminated. Was it some ancient emergency system defying the passage of time? Or was someone awaiting my arrival?
Okay, but I think this is gonna be a good place to end. And then yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll stream the next part. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. We'll check out the sanatorium. I'm not sure how much longer, how much more is left of the game. It says it's about a 3-hour experience, but it also depends like how you play, how long you take to solve puzzles and look around and all that. And I usually take longer. A linear 3-hour narrative experience, yeah. But I have a feeling this is the halfway mark. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I'm hooked on the story. So, yeah, tomorrow we will check out some more. We leave it here with the spooky sounds. Ooh. Was there an update for OBS? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's always the weirdest tech issues. Like just downright weird. But anyway, let me check. Who can we raid? Dwayne, do you have anyone that we should raid? Are you streaming? I'm really enjoying the story. I am a bit like, I can't decide if I want to play games like this on stream. It's okay for cozy Sundays, because I probably won't talk that much, and you guys can just listen to the sounds of the game. And that's like the kind of vibes I want for cozy Sunday. But yeah, do you guys enjoy the watching the kind of detective games, puzzle games, point and click, that type of thing, or would you rather see something that's a bit more action packed, with more things happening? This is a bit quieter, so that's why I'm like, people don't usually like the quieter streams. But yeah, how are you guys all doing? Just checking in before I end and raid out. Okay, I'm gonna send you guys to Primal Nerds that I was playing RV8 with yesterday. He was just playing RV8 again, and now he switched over to Anno. But I'm gonna send you guys over there. Yes, and then I will chill in the chat as well. Okay, before I send the raid, thank you guys so much for popping in. Yeah, this was fun. I enjoyed this game. I hope you guys did too. You're welcome to give me feedback on the games that I play. If there are certain genres that you prefer or you want to see more of, or yeah. But thank you so much, Emma, for popping in. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. So same time I started today, I will continue this game. I'll go and add it to my schedule now. Let me just add it to my notes because I will forget. And let's do, here we go. Okay, and let's send the raid. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great night and have a lovely week ahead. A lovely week ahead. Bye.